10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. Looking ahead to the weekend, few isolated showers and storms within the area, some of which could be particularly nasty, leading to some gusty winds at times, but not anything severe like what we're seeing out west right now. As for early next week, still warm and rather wet before we cool down by the end of the week, with temperatures dropping back into the 50s and 60s here Thursday and Friday. Looking ahead to what we're seeing in the next few hours and what we've seen over the last few hours, well, for us, we're pretty dry. Not too much really going on outside the warmer air, but you turn your attention further out west, much different story unfolding as we have multiple tornado watches out towards the Great Plains, down into parts of Oklahoma. There's actually a tornado warning right down going into Tulsa right now. And there was a tornado on the ground earlier in Michigan that has damage consistent with what you would see in an EF3 storm. And if that ends up holding true and that ends up being confirmed as an EF3 or stronger storm, that would be the earliest that we've seen that happen in the state of Michigan. But as for most of us in the mid-Atlantic, we'll have most of our rain and thunderstorm development come through tomorrow. As for right now, what we're seeing, Roanoke about 75, Blacksburg 71, Lynchburg 70, Martinsville 68, Covington at 70, and Pulaski at about 64 degrees. We go into tomorrow, and then we're going to start off by seeing temperatures in the 50s and 60s early in the morning. A little bit more cloud cover, but then you could see a little bit of clearing, this little whole area that's down towards parts of Southside and Danville and South Boston. And then we get into the afternoon and evening hours where we're going to start seeing a little bit more rainfall develop and possibly a few showers and thunderstorms along the I-81 corridor. Those are going to be sporadic in nature, so some of you may not even see any kind of thunderstorms tomorrow. But overall, pretty decent amount will. That's just the nature of the setup that we have for tomorrow. Sunday looks a little bit drier. We're going to be a little bit clearer further to the northern parts of I-81, 67 degrees by 3 p.m. Winds blustery at times with a few stray showers towards Southside and towards parts of central Virginia, out towards Richmond, Petersburg, and then even the Virginia Beach area late tomorrow. 55 by 9 p.m. and after that, we're pretty much clear for Sunday night and then into Monday. Low temperatures tonight, Roanoke about 58, Blacksburg 56, Lynchburg 56 as well, Danville 60, South Boston 58, and Lexington at 56 degrees tonight. So pretty mild overnight hour. But we go into tomorrow, and then we're going to start heating back up into the upper 70s and low 80s. Wind's going to be gusty at times, especially in some of those stronger storms that develop. But high temperatures tomorrow with Roanoke at 80, Blacksburg 76, Lynchburg 79, and Danville and South Boston both hitting that 80-degree margin later on tomorrow. 7-day forecast as we look ahead. Again, the warm weather continues into early parts of next week. Wednesday still going to be warm back into the 80s, but then look at Thursday and Friday. We drop back down into the 60s and 50s throughout the region, which is a little bit closer to what we usually see this time of year. But as for the short term, spring, the weather is certainly here. We'll be back in just a little bit.